Guys, behind me here is the flagship model in the Kakadu range, and it's the Kakadu 18, and isn't it a stunner, even in the white? It is the biggest model that we currently do at Signature, and it's basically got everything that we could possibly pack into it that we would want for the ultimate exploration off-road hybrid caravan. So one of our first forays into the dual axle setup, along with our Oamaru range. It has got phenomenal electrical system. It's got more water than you can ever know what to do with. It's got a monster solar system on the back, and it's all about luxury and living. So it's got everything that you want in it to be really bloody comfortable when you're out in the bush. So we keep talking about the electrical system in this trailer, and that's because for this range of off-road caravans, we've actually gone to a 48-volt power system. What have we got? Well, ultimately, we've got 1100 watts of solar on the roof, and that's an EcoFlow solar system. That runs through to the EcoFlow control module and power system, which is connected up to your 15 kilowatts of battery power. The EcoFlow system has a 3600 watt inverter system, 3600 watts. The reason we're running induction cookers, air conditioners, microwaves, everything like that is because we've got the power and the capacity to do it exactly how we want to. You can completely control this system from your phone, and it's going to give you all of your 240 volt charging, your vehicle charging, as well as your solar charging, and it's going to completely manage that power system for you. So set and forget. Then you start going into your water capacity. For this, we're actually running 360 litres of water. It's the most water we've ever put into a trailer. And what you've got is you've got 3 120 litre freshwater tanks, and then you've got your grey water tank on top of that at the back as well. So having 360 litres of water, yes, you're carrying quite a bit of extra weight, about 360 kilos or so, but you can actually isolate those 3 tanks. So say you're only going away for a weekend and you only want to carry 240, or you're just going away overnight and you only want 120, you can turn those tanks on and off as you need to. How cool is that? It means you can actually set up the trailer exactly how you want it, and the way we put the water tanks underneath the van means that you can even use them for a bit of weight distribution here and there as you sort of need it. Speaking of weight, well, if we're carrying that much water and we've got that big an electrical system, where are we at with the weight? So we're sitting just under 3 tonne empty, 2960 I think it is off the top of my head. But that's all included. That's with your battery capacity, that's with everything that you've got bolted onto the trailer, that's with your air conditioning system. So we're not starting at a lower point and then you've got to keep adding to it based on what you're going to option up in it. There's nothing to option up in it. You've got everything in there. So we're at 2960 as a tear. Then we can do either a 3.5 tonne or a 4 tonne ATM. So if you have an ATM or a GCM upgraded Land Cruiser or Ranger, you've got an American truck, you've got one of the new Ford Ranger Super Duties like we've got in the fleet, means that we can set this up for you at 4 tonne. We give you the DO45 hitch. We make sure it's all absolutely set up perfectly and compliant for a 4 tonne rating in this trailer, and then you can properly load it up. So why is this a fully set up off-road caravan unlike anything we've built before? Well, basically it's everything we've put into it. And as is the way at Signature, we don't cut corners, we put all of the best in. So again, if you're looking for the cheapest van, it's not this one. It is very, very well priced for what you're gonna get in it, but when we run through the list of inclusions and you actually see what's included in this, you'll understand what you're getting and why this is the ultimate off-grid explorer. So let's start at the front and our dust reduction system. We've gone away with the manual pressurized air systems that you get in some of the Dometic units, for example, which we do still use on a lot of our models. We've gone the next level up, and for this we're using the Gusto DRS, the Gusto powered dust reduction system. That's a powered unit mounted onto the side of the van. It's going to suck a whole lot of air into the trailer through this phenomenal filter. Amazing piece of equipment. It's won a heap of design awards, but that is going to give you the best dust protection, along with obviously all of the windows and doors and everything that we've chosen for this van, but it's that extra tool in the arsenal to make sure you're keeping all of the dust outside of the van when you're touring Australia. Coming down the side, you can notice the massive windows that we've got the whole way along, and they are just a nice, beautiful, streamlined, tinted black window, and they're big. Lets lots of light into the trailer, but you've got your fly screens and your privacy screens in that as well. Up top, you've got your electric awning. So I've got an electric awning in this with your anti-flap kit, so you can attach your shade cloth screen nettings and your privacy screens and whatnot. And isn't the LED strip that built through it just absolutely stunning? Multicolored, so you can actually pick and choose the color that you want based on the mood that you're in or the location that you're camping on, or maybe the party that you're at, who knows. You've got your dual colored camp lights, again, all the way around the trailer. So you've got your orange and you've got your white. They're a staple in all of our trailers. And the standard accessories that we fit on pretty much everything, which is like your external TV bracket, your 12-volt power sockets, coaxial point for your TV antenna. We include our outdoor kitchen, our gourmet 4-burner stainless steel slide-out kitchen. It's a kitchen we've used for a long time, and it is just so good. It gives you all the versatility that you need. And if you're not going to use that, keep the lid shut, and you can turn it into a platform for your barbecue. How cool is that? What we could also do is we can actually convert that into a full induction setup. So you can have induction cooking on the outside as well as the inside. You've got your external sink, you've got your drying rack, you've got your pantry area. So if you really want to enjoy that outdoor living and that outdoor cooking, which is what we do every time we're away, you've got all of the capabilities that you would traditionally inspect in an off-road camper or caravan. In the middle, with our big sealed drop-down door, basically you've got this fantastic workspace where you can put your drinks, your chips, you can prep dinner, you can prep lunches. We've made wraps, we've done everything on that drop-down table. But it's got direct access to your drawers that run inside and outside of the trailer. So when you've got all of your stuff packed away, not only can you access from the inside kitchen, but you can pull that drawer straight out the other side, and it means you've got full access to all of your bits and pieces that you need right at your fingertips. When we're talking about some of the newest features and using the bits and pieces that we know and trust, we've gone with the Aussie Traveller door again. And this one has the lockable fly screen. So you can actually open it up, shut the fly screen, lock it up. It means you're going to maintain the security of the trailer, but you can keep that airflow flowing through. It gives you that whole indoor-outdoor living feel. Isn't it fantastic? Down the front of the trailer, well, like a lot of the trailers that we set up, it's pretty much standard setup. So we've got twin 4.5 kilo gas bottles, and that's where our gas fittings are at the front. We've got our diesel tank for our diesel heater. So again, you've got a full diesel heater built into this trailer, which just gives you that crispy, warm feeling of a winter's night. Go camping in the snow. You will absolutely learn to love the diesel heater when you're away with it. Then we've got our external tap. Again, it's one of those features that we just use all the time. You have no idea how handy those little life luxuries are when you've got them right at your fingertips. You obviously got your handbrake, you've got your Arc XO 750 jockey wheel, you've got your Cruise Master DO35, or if we're doing a 4-ton rating, we put the DO45 on it for you, and you've got your Anderson plug connection and your car connection. So you've got your standard 7-pin plug, and then we've got our Anderson plug, which is 120 amp grey Anderson plug, and that's going to connect from your car to the camper trailer. There may be some other Anderson plugs attached depending on whether there's a sway control system fitted or if you've gone with an ATX system, in which case we may actually install a red 50 amp Anderson plug as well so that we can get power to our braking units and our sway control units directly from your car. But you need to talk to our team about whether we've set that up on your trailer or if you need those sorts of systems. So looking at the offside, and the offside's basically the services side of every trailer, and you've just got stuff over there. So starting at the front, we do have a storage cabinet, which is great just for throwing your knickknacks in. You can throw a barbecue in there, you know, you put your hoses, extension cords, tool bags. As we go down the side of the van, you've got a couple of different points to be aware of. So we've got our shower connection point. We use a sealed shower unit, so we don't actually use the one where you open a door and you're pulling the hose out. We've traditionally found that they're not great in keeping dust out of the van, so we've actually gone to a new sealed shower unit where we give you the hose to connect up to it, hook the hose in, completely sealed unit. You've still got all the full functionality of the hose, you know, pressure switch, everything like that. Fantastic. Again, it's just another tool in the arsenal to keep the dust out. Looking up the top of the van, you've got your dust reduction system. So that's your Gusto dust reduction system up high. Again, it's going to feed that fresh air into the van when it's powered on and you're traveling on those dusty roads and just force any potential leak or crack or anything like that. Not that there really is any with our brand new construction methods, but basically it's just going to ensure if you've accidentally left a window open or anything like that, that's going to force that air out rather than letting the dust in. Coming further down, you'll see that we've also got our outlet for our Tefit toilet. If you don't go with the Tefit toilet, basically you just won't have that door because we'll put the Yogo composting toilet or one of the Clasenza toilets or whichever toilet you prefer to throw into the camper. That's easy, we can sort of do all that as well. Then something a little bit different that we've done with this trailer as opposed to pretty much all of our other models is basically how you fill the water tanks. So in this one, we've actually got a direct hose connection and isolator valve, so you can individually fill those tanks as you need them. Hook your hose up, then basically that becomes either your main water's connection if you're at a caravan park or a friend's place. Otherwise, flick the valves open for your water tanks and you can individually fill each of your water tanks as you need to directly from that hose that's connected to the van. So then looking down the back, and this is where we've got our new design based on our 18-foot trailer. So at the back, we put our pole carrying device. We've tried to keep the back area quite neat, user-friendly, and we haven't thrown too much in there because the more weight that you throw at the back, the bigger impact that you're gonna have on your tow ball mass. So we've given you more than enough storage for what you need, including your jerry can holders. We've put our spare tyre down there, and we've got our pole storage box as well. Basically, we've given you what you need to be able to store what you need when you're out on the trip without having too much impact on your tow ball weight and keeping you safe when you're on the road. Then we've got our air conditioning system, which is our Webasto 48-volt air conditioning system. So handy when you're running it from the 48-volt system. We've got a couple of skylights to let that beautiful light into the van, let the heat out if it's a beautiful day. So handy, so beautiful, especially when you've got that massive one directly above the bed. We've got our powered angle-on antenna, which is on the roof as well, which basically means as soon as you're off the grid, turn your 12-volt on and you're gonna get the signal, provided you're somewhere where there is signal, and you're gonna get that signal instantly from your rooftop mounted antenna. So we're about to hit the road. I'm going to make an absolute bloody mess of this trailer shortly because we're heading up to Bingai Station where we're going to be camping off the grid for a couple of days for the Australia Day long weekend. So before I make an absolute mess of this trailer, we've covered all of that off, and then I'm going to show you the inside of the trailer and how we've set it up for our trip away over this long weekend. So now you've got to come inside and see the life of luxury that we're living in for this trip. So this is the stunning interior of the Kakadu 18 off-road caravan that we've got now at Signature, and isn't she an absolute stunner? This one has been fitted out with our beautiful black leather, the dark charcoal cabinetry, which I reckon just looks absolutely mint with the black leather and the dark, and we've got our grey top as well. But we've got a few combinations of this. So we can do light grey leather, we can do some beautiful white cabinetry, which just brightens the whole thing up, and we can do a nice timber bench top. But check this out. I'm going to run through the layout of this and all of the standout features, some of the technology, some of the stuff that we've got built into this, so you can get a better idea of how this layout and this setup works in the Kakadu 18. So the kitchen is definitely the heart of the home, everybody knows that. And as you've all seen in my other videos, I'm the one that loves cooking. So we've built this as basically a really usable chef's kitchen. So the actual whole layout of the van is a very traditional layout because there was no point reinventing the wheel, even though we come up with some really cool concepts and we've done some really unique designs and things like that in a lot of our other hybrids and a lot of our other trailers. This, we stuck with a traditional design, but we gave it the signature touch. So we looked at it and we said, how can we improve the functionality of it? What else can we include in it? How can we maximize the storage space? And what do we need when we go away to make our life and our trips just that much more comfortable? So with the kitchen area, we've basically maximized the length of the bench area, and we got some really unique features in this. Not just the coffee machine and the wine, there for later, but we've actually got a whole lot of functional equipment in here that just makes life living off the grid so much easier. So obviously starting with the sink area, nice big sink, we've got the drain area there, huge big sink area, and that flows straight through into your grey water waste area. So it's just a beautiful aesthetic sink area. Nice big bench top area, and then we've moved our cooker all the way over to the other side. We're not using gas cookers, we've never put gas cookers inside any of our trailers. In this, we're using an induction cooker, and matched up with that EcoFlow 48 volt system means that you can actually run a proper induction cooker while you're off the grid, and you've got full capability. So this one is actually the Dometic twin induction cooker. You've got a 1000 watt hob here, and then you've got a 1300 watt hob here with a 1700 watt boost functionality. So the reason that we use induction, one, it's incredibly safe. It does use a lot of power, but when you've got the right power management system built into the trailer, you're going to be right as rain. And it's really, really bloody quick. It's just boiling water up, you know, cooking up a sausage, you know, when you get to camp late at night, anything else like that. You cannot beat the induction for speed and efficiency. Obviously, I've got my coffee machine here, and this can actually run off our EcoFlow 48 volt system. So the AC transfer or the AC functionality within that battery management system with a 3600 watt inverter or 4000 watt inverter, depending on the system that we actually put into the trailer, means that you've actually got, you know, all of the power in the world to be able to run this. So this morning we got up, made ourselves a couple of coffees. I think we made 3 or 4 coffees. Used this one, which is, it's no small coffee machine. This is a proper whiz-bang one, and we've got so much power left. We dropped next to nothing. So obviously it's quick. We're not using a lot of power a lot of the time. So nice big bench area. We've got power points up here. We've got extraction fan. We've got 12 volt sockets as well. We've got lights everywhere. Everyone knows I love lights. And then above it, well, this is more storage area. So we've obviously got microwave. I never thought I'd go camping with a microwave, but now that I've had it, it's sort of hard to go away without it. Massive big storage cupboards, and these pop open. In here we've got a few of our we've got bread. What's this? Cupcake mix. Who's making sweets for tonight? Bit of flour. We might put a bit of a damper on tonight as well. Obviously sugar, because you need sugar. A little bit of sugar in your damper, and those that like a bit of sugar in their coffee. And then we've got underneath, we've got a massive amount of storage as well. So Underneath the sink, got this nice big storage area here, just like the under sink you'd have at home. So you can put your cleaning products, you can put, you know, some of your bigger, bulkier items. So that's an absolute winner. This here is one of my favorites. So we actually just did a redesign of our kitchen at home, and one of them was making sure we had enough big drawers, and we've done the same thing here. So look at the size of that drawer. And in this one, we've got massive big pots, we've got chopping boards, we've got big tool utensils, everything else like that. So there is nothing better than having a really big drawer that can fit all of your big stuff in it, because it's always something that we seem to miss when we're all designing our own sort of setups. Got then 4 drawers here. These 4 drawers are really cool because they actually go inside and outside. So that one you can see I'm pushing through because the outside's open at the moment. But we can actually open that up, close it, and then we can access that same drawer from the outside. So stuff that you're getting access to regularly from both your outside kitchen and your inside kitchen, whack it in one of these 4 drawers because you can have access both ways. Well, this is something we've never done in a trailer before as well. We've got a bloody oven. Check that out. So we've got a Tetford gas oven in here. So someone is going to be cooking up some muffins tonight. We've actually got some garlic bread. We've even got apple pies. So we do eat healthy as well, but you know, we've got the equipment, so why not cook it? If that doesn't get used, then I can guarantee the crock pot on the fire is going to get used tonight instead. Then on the left-hand side of the trailer, and again, it comes to the layouts that we choose and how we actually design them. To me, I like having the kitchen area over on the side that you're going to be talking to your friends and your family and everything on the outside of the trailer. This is the nice quiet side of the trailer, which is your reading area. You can sit down, watch some TV. And for this, we've gone with the semi-club lounge. So we've actually made it wide enough in that back section that, yeah, if you have got a little one with you, they can actually sit on that side and you can still comfortably have a meal with 3 sitting in here. Plenty of space. We've left this here like this. Again, not only so someone can sit there, I like to lounge around. If I'm reading a book or something, it's nice and quiet, no one's around. It means I can actually stick a leg up there and really enjoy the whole place. So huge big window, I can see the view. I've got the TV right there if I need to. I don't watch a lot of TV when I'm off the grid, but you know, say the footy's on or something, you're trying to catch up with the grand final of Dancing with the Stars or something special on TV, it means that we can sort of do it. But it's a really good big space. And better yet, this table actually drops down, so we can push this all the way down. We've got a cushion infill piece, so this can become another bed if you decide to take a little one with you away for your trip. But really comfortable space. We've extended the height of the cupboards above, put some nice big reading lights in here as well, so you've got lots of space, you're not feeling enclosed in. And the actual layout, the space, just gives you all of the stuff that you need to be comfortable and not feel like you're enclosed in on this trailer. So, I mean, can you get any more comfortable with that, with the view like this? Look at the size of that window. So then we're going to go down the front end of the van. Normally you call it the bed area. I'm going to call it the master suite because this is unreal. And down here, we've got our full queen size bed. We've got storage everywhere, including nice big storage drawers underneath the bed. We've got storage drawers underneath the seating area as well, which have a few of our bits and pieces in it. We've got the fuse box for our EcoFloat power system just hidden underneath there as well in case you need it. But have a look at this, and one of the things we really wanted to capitalize on is basically light in this area. We just love filling the place with light. It's the biggest windows you can possibly get, but still maintaining privacy. So we've got huge big windows corresponding either side of the trailer. We've got your skylight on the roof, which opens up. So all of these have block out screens. You've got your fly screens as well, so you can close it all up and make it completely pitch black in here. And then your awesome window up the front. I woke up this morning, I had a kangaroo right by the side of the car. I could sit in bed and watch the roos sort of go by this morning. Wait until Bella the pup realised there was a kangaroo on the campsite, but she didn't work that out for a while. So we've got nice big, massive big bed. It's a huge inner spring pillow top mattress, so beyond comfortable. You've then got storage pockets on either side. Within those storage pockets, we've actually put 2 40-volt sockets and 12-volt sockets, USB-A and USB-C sockets. So you can put your stuff and charge them in there, so everything's sort of next to you beside the bed. Then down the side of the bed, you've got your bedside tables. And then within them, we've built wireless charging ports as well. So you can stick your phone on there and sort of charge everything up. Down below either side of the bed, you've obviously got storage because, you know, storage is king. So we've got heaps of storage space down there for all your bedside sort of stuff. All your hand creams, your extra books, things and bits and pieces like that. Somebody's reading Outback Secrets by Rachel Johns. Might leave that to whoever's looking after that one. And then in here, we've got more storage. So up here, we've got hanging space, and this gives you your back access to that area next to the bed. So hanging space in there, throw your best polo in there, your blouse, hang your pants up if you need to. We've got storage all the way along the top here, so that runs all the way across there, and then you've got more hanging space on the other side of the bed. So you've got his and hers, hanging space all along it. You've got this beautiful LED strip lighting all the way across. You've got these nice lights running over the top as well. You've got reading lamps. You've got twin fans either side, so you can get this nice airflow over the bed area. It's just a stunning place to be, and as I said, it's more like a master suite. It's not just a bed. So how cool is that? Coming down this side of the van, so this is obviously down onto the passenger side, and this is where we've put our TV. So we've actually got the Engelon Smart TV, and we've got the Engelon powered antenna. So being a smart TV, it means you can actually hook your phone up, hook your Starlink up. You've still got full reception, so if you're in an area that's got reception, you've got your powered antenna on the roof. You got your TV though, nice and hidden away here. It's on a big bracket, so you can swivel it around, stick it, so you can face it to the lounge area. You can take it off the bracket, put it outside. You got your 12-volt sockets as well. It will run off 12-volt as well, so you can run it for as long as you want off the grid. And then you got your different connection points, so you can plug it into the antenna. So it's just there. It's easy to use, set and forget sort of system. So then we've got our enormous fridge. So 274 litres, I think it is. Big Tetford fridge freezer. Up here, freezer area. Look at that. We haven't even come close to filling it. We've even got some connoisseurs, honeycomb and Australian honey ice cream. That will be a ripper. The apple pies. Then down here, we've got our big fridge area, and this is just huge. We haven't even come close to filling it, and we've got food for 3 or 4 people for about 5 days. We've got cheese and bickies. We've got fresh fruit. We love a bit of fresh fruit muesli in the morning. Butter for the cooking. Like, it is just massive. And again, it comes down to the functionality and how we've actually set everything up. We've put this fridge directly here because it is completely opposite the door. We try and make things usable, so we're very much indoor, outdoor living kind of people. We wanted this fridge as close as we could to the door, so if you're running in and out, needing to grab stuff, it is right here. You're not having to go through the rest of the van. Again, even the positioning of the front door. We like the front door to be away from the bed area, because if someone's up there having a sleep, you want to be sitting in there and reading, and you want a bit of quiet time from what's going on out here. It means doors at the back, it's near the fridge, and peace and quiet is up the front end. So it all comes down to layout and how you're actually going to use it. Then we've got the bathroom area, the ensuite, and this is an absolute cracker. It is a beautiful setup, and again, we've looked at layout and functionality. So where we can, we'll always put the toilet on the opposite side of the van to the living space. If you're in there and you're having a bit of quiet time, it means that you're right away and you're on the driver's side or you're on the off side, away from the public side of the van. It's a little thing, but it makes a difference. So in here, we've got our Tetford. This one is the chemical toilet. We can do this with the Ogo toilet, which is a composting toilet, the Clasenza toilet, I think it is, which is, I don't know how it works. People tell me it vacuum seals stuff, but anyway, so we've got a few different toilet options. Let us know what toilet you want. This one we fitted up with the Tetford chemical toilet. We have storage for absolute days all the way along the bottom here, including underneath the sink area. Going up higher, yes, there is a washing machine. When I said I'd never take a microwave with me, I thought I'd never take a washing machine away with me, but here we are, washing machine. Again, more storage all the way up here, so fantastic amount of storage space with these cupboards that you just open up here. We've then got LED lighting all the way across here. We've got this stunning, beautiful big bowl sink, nice big black tapware. We've got this mirror with your inbuilt LED lighting. You've got your hook for your hand towel. I've mentioned the storage, and then obviously you've got massive more storage underneath the sink here. So really, really, really good functional usable space. We use a sliding door in this regard. And then we roll into the shower area. And this shower area is a little bit unique in that it's a single piece fiberglass molded shower. So basically we create this big mold, this fiberglass mold, and we put the big molded piece inside the trailer like that. It means that your waterproofing, your draining, your running off of your shower area is second to none, and we can build it all in, and it's just a beautiful, secure space. And look at the size of it. There is so much room in here. So coming out of the bathroom, today we're actually expecting about 36 degrees, and we're right in the bush, so it's actually going to be a hot one. We have our Webasto air conditioning system, and for this we actually use a 48-volt air conditioning system. So it's a bit unique. We're one of the few that are actually doing this because we've got the technology and we've got some of the most advanced trailers on the road today. But with your 1100 watts of solar that is built onto this trailer, your 48-volt EcoFlow system, it means that we can match it with a 48-volt air conditioning system from Webasto. We've stuck with Webasto because they're a great brand, nationwide support, excellent warranty and technical support all around the place. being 48 volt system means we can actually run this off the grid. So if it gets a little bit hot later on today, it's a little bit too much to be outside, or the kids need a bit of a break, we can actually stick this on and we'll be able to run it while we're off the grid. Obviously keeping in mind battery usage and how long we're going to run it for, but with the sun that we're going to get today and the amount of solar that's going to be pumping into this system, I don't think we're going to have any problems. So we can whack this on, cool the whole van down, sit down, enjoy a cold drink and chill out and just look at that view.